Hello, y'all. Today is Friday, December 30th, 2022, at 10:42 a.m. in the morning. So, later on, whenever I get settled, I need to tell y'all in specifics what happened yesterday. So, last night, I don't remember what time I went to bed or, yeah, I mean, right after I did that last video, I went to bed. So, maybe I can say it now. Maybe I can talk about it now. Let me turn the light off in order to save storage space. Well, maybe save some storage space on my phone. So I probably got like 10 or 15 minutes to talk. Excuse me. And you hear that noise out there? I don't know if that's that door. If everybody go in and out of that door. Um so if the noise harassment and the noise campaigns didn't work, um, I guess they found another reason to get rid of me is to deliberately put dog shit everywhere as a way to gross me out. They covertly sent the exterminators here. Remember I told y'all the other day, and they said that my room was one of the chosen rooms. But guess what? It didn't really stop the gnats, but like it didn't really stop the gnats or roaches. That were here before I got here. This is one of the older hotels that's dirty. You know, but yeah, they got covert ways to get rid of me. And I just got here. So if the extermination cues didn't work and the noise didn't work, so they did the shit thing as a way to put the nail in the coffin to for sure get rid of me. So they had an issue with me complaining about them standing outside. I mean, the staff had an issue with me complaining about the residents outside with their dogs blasting super loud music, like when I first got here, you know. And so they were outside blasting loud music, and I'm like, oh, hell no. This ain't the hotel for me, you know. And it seemed like every day I've been seeing that black and white and mainly red and blue Masonic duality. No matter how fake gangster or how crackhead, I mean, how much crackhead you want to be, you know. So after the incident, well, the the night before last and also last night, the light in the bathroom, it's like when you go up in there, um, when you go up in there, the light turn. It's one of those. Come on, man. So it's like when you go up in there, the light turns on automatically. So I got creeped out that the light turned on without me. I was laying in the bed and the light just randomly turned on. Or there'll be a few moments where I go in there and the light won't turn on, and it'll be hard to try to turn it on. I've had nightmares before, about me trying to turn on a light and being in a dark room and turning on a light and the light won't turn on, and me being like in complete dark, which is really scary. So, but anyway, so I may not have enough time right now to tell y'all what happened all day, like throughout yesterday. Maybe I don't think I will, but I'll try to say as much as I could. So, yesterday, when I left out for dinner, because I left out twice yesterday. When I left out for dinner yesterday, there was dog doo-doo on the sidewalk, like right outside the side door. And I went to go and get my dinner before dark, And then, so that I even had some gang stalking activity just to walk across the street. And so I went to this restaurant, and what happened was, it's like I ordered a dish, right? And it came with a side of salad and some bread. And I ate like 3/4 of the salad and the bread. And then once I started my main dish, the first couple of bites, then my stomach started to hurt really bad. And my stomach started to expand with like gas or air or something. And it's like, wow, these perps. I was hungry like a dog before I went to go eat. And I try to stretch it, I tried to stretch it out. And, from the first meal to I ate a super late breakfast during what would have been an early lunchtime. And I think I told y'all they cheated me out my grits and my grits bowl. And it's like the food was lukewarm. They gave me a half a bowl of lukewarm grits, eggs, ham, cheese, whatever. And the biscuit was lukewarm rather than hot. And I don't remember if I told y'all that they called the police on that man that was inside the restaurant and panhandling or whatever. If he's really suffering, then I understand. But my only issue was him getting close to me, physically, like close in my space. That's the only issue I had, really, But and talking over my food. But other than that, yeah, I really won't have time to talk about all the stuff. But when I went to get dinner, my main dish of the bread was fresh and hot for dinner, but the rest of the food was lukewarm, like room temperature. No, it wasn't hot or nothing. And I started to feel really sick and start to freak out because I'm like, oh no, I hope they didn't poison me. But it was weird because I had to take the food to go and couldn't eat it all. And then I had to take the food to go and couldn't eat it all. And they had a perp with strange headlights that might have been that white truck that was harassing me my first night here, but I could be wrong. So then, so then after that, I didn't even realize that the instant I walked out of the hotel, my stomach started to feel back to normal. And then I noticed more dog shit being more spread all over the floors and everything. And the white female worker and the biracial looking girl, um, they both got an attitude with me yesterday evening when I told them about the dog doo-doo outside and inside here. And that's how I know that because the white girl, she lied and said, with an attitude, she lied and said, so what, that they the dogs, like, oh, where they're supposed to poop at, and I'm like, you don't get what I'm trying to say. It's not other hotels that allow pets. They do not let dogs shit all on the sidewalk and let doo-doo residue track all in the lobby and all in the hallways and everything. So she tried to get an attitude with me and make it like it's a normal, and then trying to make me feel crazy. And I almost snapped and went off on her, And so she lied. I only saw her one time yesterday. I didn't see her before then. But she lied and said that they shit like that every day. And she got an attitude like as if I was a burden, like as if I was a burden or something like that, or as if I'm aggravating and annoying or something. She got an attitude and make it like as if, like, so what you want me to do about it? The housekeeper's gone for the day. Even this morning, around 9 or 10 something, still nothing was done about that filthy doo-doo in the hallway, And so they got an attitude with me and got smart ass and flipped with me. And you know what? They try to reverse everything. That the female that was the black girl that was a resident here, and she had an issue yesterday in the office. They try to reverse it on her and lie and say that she was the one with the attitude first. But these girls look like they're young enough to be my parent. I mean, I'm sorry, my children. So, I mean, it's very hard to try to keep your composure and restrain yourself to not be violent. It's the way they talk to you, and then knowing that they look like they're young enough to be your children. And like the utter disrespect and attitude, and think that they can discipline and handle you. So then they pretended later on to be fake nice and said, oh, well, we just go out from the other side door. That's what we do. And so you can go on this, like the way back door. So I figured that they deliberately put the dog shit by the front. That means I have to go the longer way from outside to go all the way to the back door, and in order for them to get more perping opportunity out of me in the parking lot, to set me up to get kicked out and banned. So I call myself, I guess, leaving here on a good note. I don't want to call it a good note, but I'm not banned from here, so that's why I say good note. And so I told the manager this morning, about the doo-doo or whatever, and I said, I said I don't feel comfortable with here, and as I said, don't feel safe here and everything. And she's like, before I can get everything out, she's like, okay, well, fine, you don't have to stay here, or you can go somewhere else, or whatever, She made it like no hard feelings or whatever. Well, she didn't say no hard feelings, but she made it like no hard feelings. So what time is it? 10:57. I gotta go. I'm gonna finish talking later on.